I recently shared about how I had a 20 plus $1,000 week and how it felt effortless to me. And now I want to put that back on you. And I want to tell you that this week could be your highest sales week to date. It could be your highest sales week to date, but it might not be if you don't fix the things that I'm about to walk you through. And the reason that I had I think it was like $21,000 in sales in less than 7 days, truly, it was bam, 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 really fast, was because of a few simple things. And in that post, I talked about how I started my business where I business mentor and I coach on content. I started this back at the end of 2023, and how a lot of the sales that I generated in that week came from people who had already been in my world. However, I did get some new sales. And I will say, even today, like I get DMs almost daily from new people who are coming in and saying, I need your help. Like, I need to hire you. Like, what's the best offer for me? And I want to tell you exactly how you can do this. But first, I want to invite you I have a free 2-day workshop where I'm going to go really deep into where your sales are hiding. And this free 2-day workshop, it starts tomorrow. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get on a Zoom together, and I'm going to go in. Like, this is going to be called the all-in breakthrough. And then part 2 of the workshop is going to be the following morning, where we're going to like physically move our bodies through this breakthrough. And that is going to be stretched. So that's going to be, I don't even know how to articulate it. It's about to be insane. But back to my point is like, you're already doing the work. Like, you are already posting to your feed, you post to your stories, you send emails, you are working with clients, you work to get better at your craft, you always want to strengthen your messaging, you want to strengthen the potency of your content. Like, you're already doing it, but you're missing out on sales. You feel like it's harder than it needs to be because you're making it harder than it needs to be. And the reason for that are because of 3 things. The first thing is you have no idea how to tap into your inner resistance. And because of that, you do things that are out of alignment. You say things in your content. You even post pictures. You're consistent for the matter of being consistent. You check a box and you post and you do the thing, but you don't know how to tap into resistance, which then impacts the way that you're perceived in your content. That is number 1. Number 2 is you don't fully capture your resonance. And let me be very clear on resonance. Resonance looks different for everyone. So in my business, my resonance is that I attribute everything that we do, every move that we make, to our inner power, like our inner knowing. And I do believe that like your content is only as strong as your inner power, and your business revenue is going to match the level of your inner power. That is my resonance. That is the depth to my work. And I'm still to this day working on like refining my messaging behind that, but I stand behind the fact that like you're trying so hard to force yourself into these content templates, these content prompts, like these, here's what you should say to convert type trainings. And then you sit back and you wonder, like, why isn't that working for me? Like, I did everything that this person told me to do and it's still not working for me. It's because you are lacking resonance. Now, that is my belief system. You have resonance somewhere in your business. I don't care if you're in the health and wellness space. I don't care if you're in the business space, financial space, or if you're like in the relationship building space, or if you're like in the space of helping people become more joyful. You are having a hard time articulating resonance and recognizing resonance. Then number 3 is the biggest piece here, which these things go in order. So it's like, you have to know resistance, you have to know resonance. The third R is the rarity. There is something about you that makes you different, and everyone has this to them. So if you're sitting there thinking like, I need to find what it is, like, what is it about me that makes me unique? What is it about me that stands out? I'm telling you right now, this cannot be discovered by you sitting down and trying to mind F what it is that makes you different. The way that you will tap into your rarity is not in a Google Doc. It's not by like, this is what makes me different. You really have to move through this energetically, spiritually, and with your clients. Like, this is like, you have to be in motion to unveil your rarity. And the moment that you do, the moment that you continuously move forward and you tap into your rarity, it's game over. That is the top of the top. Your rarity combined with clarity is like the two things that I would say is going to unlock massive money for you. So working through resistance, resonance, and rarity, those are the reasons why your sales are like still left on the table. They're hiding from you. And we're going to go so deep into you in particular, how you're going to basically uncover these things so that you don't feel like it's such like running uphill, trying to push a boulder uphill. Like, I don't know what's the right analogy, like trying to push a rock uphill to get more sales. Like, it shouldn't feel that hard. So we're going to tap into those three things in this workshop. And I go back to, this could be the biggest sales week that you've had all year, if not forever, in your business, when you understand and uncover these things. I've done it. I've used it in my business time and time again. I've used it in my clients' businesses. For example, I just had a client hit her highest cash month, multiple 5 figures, almost 30K in her business in 1 month. And this was her highest to date. And I will tell you, it's because of her ability to understand resistance, resonance, and rarity. Those 3 things. And she's still strengthening them. Watch her have a 50K month coming up soon. She's moving through it. So what we're going to do in this workshop is we're going to work through those 3 things together. We're going to deepen on those 3 things. I'm going to teach you about them. And then I'm also going to help you move through in your body so that you can unblock a channel for creativity. Because it's one thing to like do this energetically and like tap into revelations and breakthroughs internally. And then it's another thing to work on your messaging behind putting that breakthrough in your content. And then it's another thing to channel creativity and put all of this in like a beautiful bow into your marketing. The moment that you're able to capture all of this and infuse your evolution, like your perspectives, your lessons, your wisdom, your experiences, you take all of that and you put it into your content, that's what magnetizes people to you. And I don't know any other like content coach out there teaching this stuff. You might learn messaging. You might learn how to post cool pictures and cool videos and cool reels. And I love teaching those things too. Hey, boo. You might learn all those things, but that's like not even a half of the puzzle. That is like a quarter of the puzzle. If you're not learning from your content coach or from your branding coach or your business coach how to evolve as a woman, how to become stronger internally, you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle, and it'll never feel simple to you until you've cracked what this is, until you've entered this journey of like who you are as a woman. And when you get to the source of that, and then you can put that into your content, I could go on forever and ever, but this is the transformation that needs to happen. This is why your sales feel like they're hiding, because you haven't been taught how to connect these 2 things, personal power, personal brand. When they come together, 6, 7, 8 figures. It's easy. It's effortless. It feels fun. It feels like you're in a little bit more in control. It feels like you did that versus somebody else handing you the answer, versus somebody else telling you what to do all the time. You don't need that. So I'm inviting you to this workshop. If you're watching the replay, you can comment the word hidden in all caps, hidden, and I will send you the link to come to the workshop. I will be sending out the replay to those people who register. I don't normally host events like this, so this is definitely one that you do not want to miss. This is a 2-day massive breakthrough for you. I cannot wait to do this together. I'm truly on the edge of my seat. This is going to be so fun. So I will see you there. The link is also in my bio, and I hope you have a great day.